Welcome back to Pride. In today's boxing video, we're going to go over everything you need to know about shadow boxing at home. Alright, we're going to get right into it. We're going to start off with the fighting stance. You'll notice I don't have hand wraps on. You don't have to wear hand wraps when you're shadow boxing, but if you have them, it's good to put them on. We're going to start off with our fighting stance. I'm right-handed, so I stand with my right side back, left side forward, standing in an orthodox fighting stance. If you're southpaw, left-handed, you're going to switch. You're going to stand right side forward, left side back. With our hands and elbows, we want to keep a nice straight line from the hand down to the elbow, keeping the elbows to protect the body. The hands can go jaw, cheekbone, or temple. You'll notice on the jaw, our temple and our cheekbone is still exposed. If we come up to the cheekbone, now we're protecting the cheekbone and the jaw. Temple is still exposed. If we come up to the temple, we're protecting temple, cheekbone, and jaw. But our forearm and elbow is coming up a little bit too high. We're exposing a lot of body. So you can start off right at the cheekbones. It's a good mid position for your fighting stance. Stay real relaxed. Never block your vision. So you don't want to be here. You want to be right at the sides of the face. Keeping the hands relaxed, body relaxed, elbows in, forearms in. Now we're going to get a nice view of what your feet should look like when you're in your fighting stance. So here I'm going to face straight onto the camera. I'm coming forward right at you. I want you to put your feet completely straight forward towards your target, and then I want you to give them a little bit of an angle to the side. So both feet are angled, but both feet are still going forward. You don't want to put that back foot too sideways. You always want that forward motion. This way you can lift the heels and push off the ball of the foot. When we push forward, we're pushing off that back foot. When we push back, we're pushing off that front foot. So you want that little bit of an angle facing forward, going towards your opponent. Now here we have a good side angle for you guys. You can see the angle in my feet. And I want you to focus on the distance between the feet in my fighting stance. I don't want too wide of a fighting stance. I want about 1.5 feet in between the feet for my fighting stance. You can see I can lift the heels, putting pressure on the ball of the foot. Now that we've gone over the fighting stance and you understand the feet, you want to take your fighting stance. Remember, go to the cheekbones. We're going to start off with a 2-punch combo. We're just going to throw jab, right cross. Jab, cross. You'll notice on my jab, there's not a lot of body movement. It's a real light, loose punch, keeping relaxed on the body. The cross, I'm turning the body, using the hip and letting that back foot follow. Remember to keep the weight off the heels. So we're going to throw 1, 2. Control your breathing while you're throwing the punches. Exhale through the mouth. Small breaths out through the mouth when you throw those punches. Once you have this down, we'll move on to the next punches. Next punch I teach my students is the uppercut after they focus on the jab and the cross and throwing it as a 1-2. So once you feel comfortable throwing that 1-2 or throwing a single jab or single cross, we're going to move on to the uppercuts. We'll start with the left, then the right. The fist turns, just like when we throw the jab and the cross. The fist turns, I'm going to open my hands. Palms are facing each other. When I throw the cross, palms facing down. When I throw the jab, palm is facing down. When I throw uppercuts, palm is facing me. Turn the fist, turn the fist. Scoop under, scoop under. You never want to drop too low with an uppercut. You don't want to drop down here and come up. You want to drop just below your opponent's chin. And follow through all the way to the forehead. Now that you feel comfortable throwing the 1-2 and throwing the uppercuts, we're going to move on to the hooks. After throwing the 1-2, uppercut, uppercut, we'll add in left hook, right hook. When I throw a hook, I turn the body, I use the hip, okay? I put the fist out, now palm is facing me. Uppercuts, palm is facing me. Hooks, palm is facing me. Straight punches, palm is facing the ground. 1, 2, scoop, scoop, hook, hook. When I throw the hook, similar to the uppercut we don't want to go too far down. The hook, we don't want to go too far out. We want to keep it tight, close to the body. So the angle in the arm will be a nice 90-degree angle. We don't want to be too outstretched with our left hook or our right hook. Now, with those 6 basic punches, you can mix any combinations you want. You can throw single shots, You can throw combinations, 2-punch combo. You can throw long combinations. You can mix it up. Just take your time. Make sure to focus on the technique. Watch your balance. Watch your fighting stance. Like I said, if you have the mirror, use the mirror. The advantages of using the mirror is you see your reflection. You see that your elbow is in enough. You see where your hand is. You see where your hand came back after you punched. If you throw a jab and you drop your hand down here, you want to correct that. You want to throw the jab and bring it right back where it was. This way you can protect yourself, or you can throw a second jab from the same spot. So focus on this when you're doing your shadow boxing. Mix up different combinations. Focus on certain punches at times, just so you really sharpen up that one punch before mixing it into combinations. Focus on the breathing as well. I hope this video helps you guys out. I know a lot of people are at home now during the quarantine. Be sure to subscribe to Pride Martial Arts. New boxing videos every Monday and Wednesday.